So today we're going to look at some pens that are for people who are maybe thinking of getting their first fountain pen or thinking or interested in buying a gift to someone who's new to fountain pens. And this is in no means a top 5 list because we have more than 5 pens here. And there are other brands that we don't have that might also be equally as good. But this is what we have on hand and what we're going to suggest that are uh, possibly something that you might be interested in to start off your fountain pen hobby, or even pick up as a second pen, or third pen, or fourth pen, or whatever. So probably the least expensive one is this Platinum, and Platinum is really famous for having uh, pens at all price ranges that can start down as low as say $6 and go up to several $100s. And even the inexpensive pens by Platinum are excellent buys. They write very well. They are famous for having a slip and seal cap that has a little liner in it, and when you seal the pen up, it sort of protects the nib, and you can leave these pens sitting for months and months, and they won't dry out. The other thing about Platinum, the Preppies and things like that, is they're what you would call eyedropper. You can make them into eyedropper pens. This has a cartridge in it at the moment, but you can, take the pen apart and put an O-ring on it and some silicone grease, and then fill the barrel of the pen with ink. So that's one of the nice little tricks with these pens. Very inexpensive, very well made, and a really good buy. One brand that I'm really fond of, and I think is a lot of fun to collect, is the Lamys. Lamy Safari. This is mine, and this is my daughter's pen kid number 1.
Hey.
Are famous pens. They've been around since the 80s, and every year they come out with new colors. So there are a lot of fun colors for people who might be interested in giving a gift. You can find colors that will suit almost everybody, from bright colors like this to grays and blacks for somebody who might want a more business style pen.
I actually received mine, the pink one, as a gift from one of my friends.
Yeah.
So, who didn't have much experience with fountain pens. So it's actually a really good gift. And it came with a bunch of cartridges, ink capsules. This one doesn't have a converter in it.
Yeah. They're cartridge and converter fillers. Yeah. And
mine has a cartridge in it right now. Yeah.
And with the converters, you can put colors in that match the pens and fool around with it that way. It has a really nice steel clip. It has an ink window, so you can sort of see how much ink is in there. They're famous for having triangular grips. Some people don't like it, but you do get used to it, and it's designed to help you grip the pen, guide you in. It's almost like a student pen in some ways. Lamy makes pens for people in kindergarten. They have one that's called the ABC, I believe it is, and that's for little kids. It's designed for children to use. And I always like the industrial design of Lamys. They're a lot of fun. And they write, fairly well. They're good writers.
I really do like this pen. It's very light. But the one thing I don't like about it is the triangle grip. As someone
a left-handed person. Yeah. Can you show me how you hold it?
I actually usually just pinch the window.
You pinch the window? Yeah, you don't like the grip, you hold it further back?
If I hold it the way that it can fit, but it's awkward.
Yeah, as a left-handed person, that's something you don't like?
Yeah, but I mean, I also I don't like how it's shaped. Yeah.
Yeah, but I sometimes hold pens further back too. The next Lamy, just a bit higher price point, it's almost identical, is the Lamy AllStar, and these are plastic pens, the 2 Safaris, but the next step up is a metal pen, and it's essentially the same pen. It's just a little heavier. The grip section is transparent on this one. The nib is the same as on the Safari. It's just a heavier heavier material, and once again they come in various finishes and colors too. What else we got here? We have this pen here, which is the Pilot Metropolitan, and it's a metal pen, Japanese. So one thing I can say about Pilots, they have excellent nibs. Even the less expensive nibs are really nice writers. One thing I do notice about this pen, there's a step right there where the cap, and that, not necessarily sharp, but you do notice it. And when I'm gripping it, I do feel that section right there. And like you say, sometimes I hold it further back, like that. Yeah, I like my pens posted, but I tend to hold it further back just because I don't really care for that little metal ring right there. It's just a preference. You can always find a spot on a pen where you're going to hold it and like it. That seem good?
Yeah, it is kind of weird.
Yeah, and that's once again, it comes in a lot of different colors. It's very retro in some ways. Very sturdy pen. The finish is very durable. It's an excellent pen. It's probably in the $30 to $40 range, and it's going to last pretty much forever. Another pen that some people use as a first pen is the Kaweco sport pens.
Is that Mom's? Is that Mom's?
No, this is one I have, and they're a fun little pen. They're a pocket pen. They're designed really to be small, and you just toss it in a pocket. You can add accessories to it. You buy the pen like this without a clip, but it's sort of a faceted cap so it doesn't roll. But if you wish, you can add a clip. The clips are like $5 to $7. They come in different colors. I believe you can even get sort of a retro style clip for pens for the Kaweco Sport. Good writers, tons and tons of colors. A lot of fun, really, and very inexpensive pen. And as you go up through the stages of Kawecos, they become, they have different style pens for all the price points. Very good pens. One pen that I found, and this is a Chinese pen, and I got this online for $20, and the shipping was free, and it's basically a ripoff of the Parker 51. It's a pen that I quite like in some ways. I carry it in my pocket all the time, mostly because it's a pen that I'm not too worried about getting damaged. It's a pen I'm not too worried about losing. It has a nice ink window. You can sort of see it there. So that means I'm getting low on ink. And for $20, you're actually getting a lot of pen. It's a piston filler. So you press, or actually it's a plunger filler. So you press that plunger down, and there's a mechanism in there, and the ink sucks up through the breather hole in the nib, and it holds an amazing amount of ink. It's a fine nib. Some people actually sometimes change out the nibs with better quality nibs. You can do that, and they become very nice writers. This is a Wing Sung 601A, and there's a lot of history behind it. Apparently, when in the 1950s, when Parker withdrew from China, they left all the machines behind, and the Chinese kept on making the pens. It was used to make Parker 51s. That's the legend anyway. And to this day, they still make pens essentially using the machines that Parker had left behind. I don't know how true that is, but it's a really interesting little story, and one of those things you read online and you go, oh, that makes sense. And it's a very well-made pen. It's durable. The only thing I do mind about it is sometimes the clip comes loose as it's in my pocket, but I, keep it in my pocket for a long time and it doesn't actually get scratched up. It's quite durable, so it's been in my pocket with keys and things like that. And then the next two pens are yours, these two, right?
Yes.
And what do you have here?
I think this is the first pen that you got me.
Okay, yeah. I remember that. We bought this on sale at the Bookmark.
Yeah,
Couple
I don't
of,
actually think I was there.
yeah, I think I went down and I said, I saw it on sale and I picked it up for you because I knew you were interested and wanted to get one. And this is the FaberCastell Lume. And
Do you know how to get the cap off?
yeah, I pulled it
Oh.
out. I was just looking at it. And what a lot of people say about these pens, like they have one of the best steel nibs probably you can get, I find personally. There's almost you get a little bit of spring to the nib. There's line variation. It's not a flex nib by any mean. I wouldn't push down on it. But you use this for what?
I use it for line art.
You use it for line art. You draw with it all the time. You keep what color ink in it usually?
Black.
Black, of course. Yeah.
It has really nice writing, and it has a really good weight.
Yeah, it's like a nice weight pen. It's not light. The thing that
you like always comment on is like how it's like has a really nice weight to it.
Yeah, and it's very well made. It's a very stiff clip. It's not going to fall off. You've had this for quite a while, and the finish has held up really well.
Yeah, I've had it for like two years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they come in different colors. That usually it's the cap that's a different color. The white, black. I have a black one. Green. Very pretty pens. And it might be a little bit more expensive for a starting pen, but it's for a gift, it's an excellent price. It's going to last forever, and it has a really nice nib for writing, probably $60-$70 range, something like that. You can find them sometimes on sale. They're always coming up with new colors, and that's the Faber-Castell. And then the other one you have is
this is I think the first one I actually went with you to get.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So I don't know what it's called.
Well, it's the TWSBI Echo.
The TWSBI Echo.
And that's made in Taiwan.
It screws off.
Yeah, screw cap. And Echoes are among my favorite pens. I have 4 Echoes myself. Your mom has an Echo. You have an Echo. So they're all, for say $40. You can get an Echo that's $40 to $50. I'm not too sure exactly what they are nowadays. You can find a beautiful pen. Great thing about Echoes is it's piston filler, transparent body, so you can see the ink sloshing around. They hold an amazing amount of ink, and they're excellent writers. They come in different nib sizes. I think that's probably a fine by the look of it.
Yeah, I think it's a fine.
It's a fine, and it's a nice smooth nib, great to write with. And every year they seem to come out with a new colors. You can start off with the TWSBI Swipe, I think it is, which would be probably $30 in that area, and then the TWSBI Echo, and then TWSBI has variations. They have in price range. They go up to $100, $150 depending on what you're buying, and they're always really interesting pens. Interesting thing about TWSBIs, when you get them, they come with a toolkit. Right?
Oh yeah, they do. They have like a little wrench. Yeah, a little wrench.
They have a little wrench, and they have a little bottle of silicone grease, because TWSBIs are sort of pens. One of the few pen manufacturers that almost encourages you to tinker with your pen, learn how to take it apart. So they have a wrench that you can, help you take out the piston. Everything is, you can take out the nib like fairly easily for cleaning. You can swap things out and tinker with them, and that's for a beginner it might be a little challenging in some ways, but
this was my third pen.
This is your third pen.
Yeah.
So but it's one of those pens that's a lot of fun. If you're new to fountain pens and you get a TWSBI Echo or something like that, there are a ton of videos online about how to fill them. Sometimes, like it is a piston filler, and some people might find that a little hard compared to, say, cartridge or converters. But if you go online and ask and look for how to fill a TWSBI Echo, there's dozens and hundreds of videos showing you how to do it. And once you get used to it, it's incredibly easy, and it's a workhorse pen. It holds an amazing amount of ink, and you can always tell how much ink you have in it. That's one of the nice things about a clear body like this.
Yeah, what I really like, I actually, because like the body was clear, I like made sure you can't tell. I don't know if you can tell, but the ink inside is purple to match the pen.
Yeah, I can see that it's purple hair, and that's really fun. You can always, like, because they come in so many colors, you can have a lot of fun matching up colors. And I know people that have several different Echoes, and they have them in all the different colors, and they have all the inks matching, and so they enjoy that part of the whole thing. So yeah, so anyway, this is like just a small selection of starter pens, or pens that are for maybe your second pen. There's like Pelikan has, I don't have one on here. Actually, a friend of mine was showing me the other day a Pelikan Twist, which is a really interesting pen. I can't really show it to you, but she's loving it, and she's an experienced pen user, and it's almost like the body almost twists in a certain way, and it has a very triangular shape to it. So she's really enjoying it, and she's recommended it highly. So someday I might try to pick one of those up.
Should I draw with the other ones?
What's that?
Should I like doodle with the other ones real quick?
Yeah, sure. But anyway, well, I hope you enjoyed this rambling description of pens. It's always fun to show new pens and explain what goes on and explore. So I hope you have a great day, and if you like the video, you hit like, and I'd love it if you subscribe. That always helps, and I'll be showing more videos as time goes on. Oh, not all of them are inked. So.
Not all of them have ink in them.
Not all of them.
Fountain pen tip: if you want your pen to work, you should put ink in it.
I know, but
like just like
that's not inked either. I don't ink them all. I
just like
sift through.
Just like a small recommendation.
Carry ink.
Yeah.
Surprising number of them don't have ink.
Yeah, a very surprising number of these don't have ink, actually.
That one doesn't have ink either.
It might.
Because I clean them every now and then. A little bit.
It has a bit. It's kind of green. You can. It's kind of. It was green to match.
All right. Well, I have a great day. Thanks a lot. Bye bye.
That one else needs. Oh wait, no, I just changed that, so that's why it's like that. Wait, is this green in it? I will find one more pen. I can't tell what color that is.